Jai Satsang Deepakanandji.
Jai Satchidanand.
Okay, can you do
Jai
three mantras?
Satchidanand Deepakanandji.
Can you do three
Jai
mantras?
Satchidanand.
Movement follow.
Jai Satchidanand.
Lataven. Please everybody follow.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Vitragay.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo Rihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Yanam.
Namo Vatsalyanam.
Namo
Vatsalyanam.
Vatsalyanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo
Love Sabba Sahunam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Sarvapavappanasano.
Sarvapavappanasano.
Mangalanam cha Savesim.
Mangalanam cha
Sarvesam.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Padamam Havai
Mangalam.
Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate
Vasudevaya.
Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand Mahatma. Okay,
Jai
last
Satchidanand.
time we left at after talking about first four Agnas, and then Deepakanandji introduced the fifth Agna. So, anybody has any experience or want to talk about or have a question on any Agnas? Nobody. Okay. So my question to everybody is it there's five Agnas? Dadaji said, hey, if it's too much, then he can reduce it, but nobody volunteered. So are we having trouble, or what is the trouble following five Agnas? Anybody?
This fourth Agna, you said that when there is no claim from the other side, then it is there. Is it correct, or means when we are following the fourth Agna? Is it correct? That I want to understand.
Okay, the fourth Agna relates to settling all relational accounts, which Dada has called them as files, in an amicable way, in a balanced way. So when any file is settled in an amicable way, that word amicable itself indicates that it cannot be any harsh way or any way in which the other person gets hurt. So it got to be in a very balanced way, in a way such that the other person is never hurt by it. So when any file is settled, any give and take account is settled in an amicable way, it must please the other person. In fact, that's how we get freed from the other person's connectivity, karmic connectivity.
But what is the thing is that I find a lot of instances where it is there is no settlement, amicable settlement, So
Can you speak loudly, please?
yeah, I find lot of instances where there is no amicable settlement, because the vision is not so clear how it should be done amicably. So the file, it is in those instances, it is at the thought level, it is especially at the thought level, it is not amicable. There's a confusion what
Okay,
to do.
here what Dada has said, your responsibility is there to make a firm decision to resolve the file in an amicable way. And you end up not resolving the file in an amicable way, and the other person is not happy with dealing, or you understand that your mind still goes against the other person, it shows negativity about the other person, and so on. So he says, even after firmly deciding to settle the file in an amicable way, if it goes other way around, then what remains is pratikraman. You must ask for forgiveness and correct your mistake. Although you decided to handle the file in an amicable way, so that itself you have fulfilled your duty of following the Agna, to remain in the Agna. But then you found that the other person was hurt and he was not happy. Then in that case, uh, what remains is you have to ask for forgiveness, correct yourself, and you understand that it was not handled in an amicable way. The other person was not happy, and you resolve that no, whatever it is, I want to handle in an amicable way. Only Dada, give me that inner strength. So, uh, effectively, it is not happening now, but you have expressed your resolution firmly that no matter what, you want to resolve the file in an amicable way only, and the other says, okay, I'll take care of that. In fact, Vayvasthit takes care of that. And you were not able to handle it better way, amicable way, balanced way, and for which you ask for forgiveness. So nobody can have any
We ask
claim
for,
on you that way,
also
because
ask for,
wherever you fail to handle in an amicable way, you have asked for forgiveness, and further you have resolved to remain, to handle the file amicable way only, and subsequently you ask for that inner strength also. So
yeah.
there, what Dada says, you're done with your responsibility. Rest I will take care.
So means we're done for the responsibility at that particular
See,
time, right?
actually, what is happening, although you have decided to handle in an amicable way, but because today's your mind, speech, body, they lack in unison, they lack this unity, so you're not able to achieve that result. And since you didn't achieve that result, you asked for forgiveness, and you have finally resolved to handle in an amicable way only. So at the causal level, you have uh, made your firm decision. So today you are not able to handle it in an amicable way due to lack of unity of mind, speech, and body. But in future, you will get such a body with mind, speech, body unity where you will be able to handle the file in an amicable way, in a very natural way. This resolution will uh, be effective in the future life.
So we resolve when a thought comes
You
about that
understand?
file. When a thought comes,
Hello,
that. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, Achia.
Dr. Kashipji,
Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Rajni?
we can hear you.
Dr. Kashipji.
Yeah, Deepakanandji, again. Can you hear me?
Deepakanji, can you hear?
No problem.
One.
Deepakanji?
Can you hear?
Dr. Kashyapji,
Yeah, I'm
are
here.
you there? Can you hear me?
No,
I can hear you.
Can't hear me?
no,
I
we
can
can
hear
hear you. We can hear
Hold on.
Kashyap Bhai also. Deepakanji,
signal. Maybe some.
can you hear us? Deepakanji,
Hello?
can you hear us?
You can't hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
can
we
you
can
hear
hear
us?
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Kashyap Bhai,
Yeah,
Kashyap Bhai
just
is yeah. Okay, Kashyap
just
Bhai.
can you hear, Deepakanand?
Yes, yes, go ahead.
So what I was saying is that this files, for example, a thought comes, and I have to do this, for today. So I am not clear about that. So then I am not able to resolve that. So again, after next day or after 1 or 2 days, again that thought will come. So still not clear. So in dual minded, So that is the thing, So every time we ask for strength, that is what you're saying.
But did you hear what I said, or you want me to repeat? I can do that. It's no problem. But you couldn't hear anything?
I could hear.
No, we heard everything. Now Kashyap Bhai has another question.
Related question.
Deepakanji, can you hear us?
Even after such resolution, in future it comes again. Your mind thinks negative about that person, then you have to ask for forgiveness and again resolve to handle the file in an amicable way.
Again,
What it means, what it means that the way it uh, again pops up in your mind, it shows that it is there. And it is our duty that whenever it comes in your thought, then you ask for forgiveness and resolve to handle the file in an amicable way only. So today it is not effective and you're not able to handle it in an amicable way, but finally the resolution which you have made will be effective in the future part.
can I ask another question if it is okay?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. See, when you say the world is our own projection, and Dadaji also said you are on whole and soul responsible for yourself. So now this question is coming that that when we see some means things which we don't like, or we are seeing a clash in front of our eyes. Is it not we are responsible also for that? Because is it not our own projection in that case also? Because it is
Again,
happening in front
again,
of our eyes, right?
I got it. Again, see here what we need to understand that when we say it is our projection, I am responsible, it means Kashyapji is responsible. But today, Kashyapji is in the hands of Vayvasthit.
Yeah.
And you, in your intermediate enlightened state, in the divine light of pure soul, by relative viewpoint, you are correcting Dr. Kashyap. You understand? So, in
So
a way, you are responsible, but seeing in a, what do you say, uh, truly you're not responsible.
In the ignorant state, the seed was sown, right? That is why we are that is why
Yeah, but then see again, I will recall that and I will try to narrate that. Through this self-realization process, you got separated. You as enlightened, you're in your enlightened state, you got separated. Clear? From Dr. Kashyap. And now Dr. Kashyap is in the hands of Vayvasthit. You understand?
yes.
You, in your intermediate enlightened state, you are following the Agnas.
Mm.
And when you perceive Dr. Kashyap is coming across the file, then by real viewpoint you are seeing your soul. By relative viewpoint, you are identifying the person, and further you are accepting that he is coming into your interaction because of Vayvasthit Shakti. Your
Because
interaction means Kashyapji's interaction. The other person is coming into your interaction because of your means past Kashyapji's past karma. And now
uh,
you are helping Kashyapji to amicably settle, because otherwise he is in the hands of Vyavasthit. In his ignorance state, he has done all negative. So you can't expect anything positive from Kashyapji now, but you are intervening in your intermediate enlightened state by relative viewpoint, which is your duty to fix and make Kashyap all right.
and you said that when
Which it is not happening today 100% because of the lack of unity among mind, speech, and body. So
okay,
finally, you are forgiving. You are asking for forgiveness for not settling the file in an amicable way, and further resolving. No matter what, I want to resolve in an amicable way. Correct.
yes, and
So
also you
at the causal level, it is happening,
and
which will
also
show
you
its effect in the future. Okay, now go ahead.
And also you said that when two people you see the other person as your own projection, means you say that he is not Mr. A, he's Kashyap,
Yeah. So you see me. I believe that I'm Deepakanand, but you see me as Dr. Kashyap only.
so if I see a fault in person A, so that means the fault is in Kashyap, right?
No, no. The reason is the person is coming into your interaction, Mr. A, because of Kashyap's past karma. And that
And
is why we say that you identify him, Mr. A, as Kashyap only. So there will be a natural acceptance from your side that it is your file.
and I see fault in person A, that what is the reason behind that? It is my lack of correct understanding.
No. It is because of the past ignorance.
Hmm.
If you see through today's vision, then you will see that person innocent.
Hmm.
Correct? How? How will you see that person innocent? That number one, he is a mere instrument to fulfill your karmic account.
Hmm.
He is instrument of Vayvasthit Shakti.
Hmm.
Correct?
Right.
Number one. Number two, because it was not settled previously, now after enlightenment, you are deciding to settle the file in an amicable way.
Okay.
Okay. So in his ignorance, he had created the account.
Hmm.
I will
Right.
say account was created, not he
And
created. Account was created. But now Kashyap is with you.
And creation can happen in
You are
three ways.
self-realized. Huh?
Creation can happen in three ways. The three ways, that either directly or indirectly or via
No. Come again. What is that? What creation?
the support. You say no, that either to support, either to do or to get it done, or to instigate, or to what you say, the exact English word I forget.
Do what? Do what?
Anumodana, either do or
Oh, but
anumodana.
what? I mean, at the level, I mean, the kind of mistake you commit.
Yeah, the kind of mistake.
Yeah, that is fine. That is fine. Either you do directly, you get it done, or you support that act.
Yeah,
That's
support.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. But the idea is you come across Mr. A because of Kashyap. You means Kashyap, huh? Kashyap comes across Mr. A because of his past karma. But because of his ignorance, he doesn't know. He doesn't know that language of amicable settlement. But you know that language of amicable settlement, and you intervene in your enlightened state by relative viewpoint and help Kashyap to free himself.
And
You get it?
you said either to get do or get it done or support.
No,
So
that had happened in the past in the ignorant state.
the effect of
Now,
all these three are, what will be the effect of all these different kind of seeds,
when it is done directly, then the impact is direct.
Direct. Okay.
When it is done through someone, then it's like, I give you one example. One person came to Dada Bhagwan and he says, Dada, I'm healthy, but my wife she has remained sick from last 30 years, and I'm at, at her service from last 30 years. What wrong did I do? I am healthy, but because of my wife, she remains sick, I have to run after her. Then Dada had said that, at times, if someone is hurting someone, beating someone, then you say, on my behalf, you hit him 5 times. So you're not hit directly, but you have hurt the person through someone. And that's
So,
how indirectly you get the burden of that karma. Understand?
and the third one, the support one.
The third one is very bad.
How
Very
can
bad means you have supported that act, and due to that, the person has done wrong. So you remain, how will you say, you will remain in that, like you'll have to take care of so many people. You understand?
Yeah.
Like it was only one, it was only five. But because you what do you say, you supported that act, and due to your support, people hurt others. So as many people that person hurt others, it becomes your responsibility, and you'll have to take care of all of them. You remain healthy, you remain good, but you have to take care of so many people. And you say, what have I done? I have so many people. Like you are the only person in the family who is healthy, and all 10 people are sick. Do you understand?
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Thank you, Lakshabhai. Lalitabhen?
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Deepakanandji, Jai Satchidanand Mahatmas. My question is, Deepakanandji, last week you said about writing an essay on Vayvasthit, and you had some notes. Can you share that with us?
Well, I will share that, but see, I'll just brief you out. Number one, I have tried to analyze activity of the world.
Activity.
When we say activities of the world.
Correct.
Now, activity of the world means the activity of the living forms of the world.
Okay.
Now, every living being have these four instincts. Food. So you will always find an activity in the world looking at different living beings running after food.
Correct.
Number two, after consuming food, they'll feel sleepy. So you will see living beings sleeping. Second activity. Third activity. They all have fear instinct being eaten away by bigger animals. So that fear instinct you will see in living forms. Number four, procreation. And in connection with the procreation and there is a factor called, they really don't have anger or pride, but animals are very territorial. What it
Correct.
means, they have marked their territory and they don't allow any other animal. It means if a lion is there, then another, he will not allow another lion. If a monkey is there, he will not allow another monkey. And it's like they have their own territory, but again, it is in relation with procreation.
Okay. It's not possession.
Like how that male monkey, he has some few female monkeys, and you will not allow any he monkey to enter there.
Correct.
Throw them out. So that is again in relation to procreation. This is common with all living forms. But what we as humans have, and specifically Indians, because they have intense passion. Intense passion. What it means? What it means? Anger. Why that anger is there? Because someone will get angry when his ownership, when his something is challenged, when his ego is hurt, his ownership, he will regain what he owns through anger, through fight.
Okay.
Yes, pride. So you will find an activity in relation to pride.
Okay.
To fulfill his pride, he can do anything. Or he will do whatever activity we see to fulfill his pride, you will see in relation to the pride passion. Third, again, possessiveness. Fourth is greed. These passion and selfishness, of course. So these passion are added activities of humans, especially Indians, with they being with very intense passion. You will see these passion in other people of the world also, but that intensity is not that high. Like what Dada Bhagwan has said, although Hitler, Adolf Hitler, he annihilated 10 million, some people.
6 million.
But when doing that crime, Dada said he went to third or fourth hell only. But other people who are performing religious act very egoistically, outside they are not committing any violence, but that level of ego and pride is too high, and with that ego and pride level, they can cause karmas which can take them to seventh hell.
Wow.
So it is not by virtue of what you do, but what you project.
Okay.
So that intensity of that anger and pride passion in people who are performing religious act and want to gain control over people and the world, that ego is very dangerous. Outside, they are non-violent. You don't see any violence in their activity. But that mind and ego level and pride level is very intense. So again, you will see activities in relation to this passion and selfishness.
Yes.
Got it?
Yes.
So you will not find anything else beyond this.
So the responsibility is more for us because we
Always,
know the
always,
repercussions and the
always,
okay. Because I read,
always.
I remember reading Dada said that even the Westerners will be come back as humans even though they eat meat, but Indians, especially of the Indian heritage of birth, they understand rebirth and they understand there are repercussions for these actions. So the responsibility is higher.
Serious one. True. So if these are the basic thing, but then the expanse of the connectivity because of these egoistic projections and pride, that connectivity is very widespread and very intense. Do you understand?
Yes. My understanding of Vayvasthit was very, very basic, like you have like a personal Vayvasthit and a general Vayvasthit, and yours are depending on your kashais. Those karmic effects are, echoing back to you or boomeranging in your life,
Correct.
and that you are, and then this entity, file number 1, has created all these things, and so dependent on
Hold on. File number 1 is not created. File number 1 is the effect of that creation.
Okay, all right.
Because the ego that caused file 1 is no more.
Okay, as of
That
now.
egoistic projection was of that ego which passed away with the body, the
Okay.
past body. But what was projected is
It's now
Lalita.
present. Okay, all right. Very good. Thank you. Jai Sachidan.
Okay, Mahatmas. Earlier I asked a question. Okay, Shaila Ben is there. Shaila Ben?
Jai Sachidanand Deepakanandji, Jai Sachidanand Agna. In the last Satsang on Tuesday, we talked about how we have to observe file numbers, speech and action, and of course thoughts also, Man Vachan Kaya, very closely. And then try to, if you watch each and everything that you're saying, then you understand, and also you're right there, you're observing, as an observer, you're observing, and then you're trying to stop it right there. So I was able to, so I'm trying to practice at least the actions and the speech, but the thoughts that they keep coming. Thoughts will come, and then I don't say it aloud, or I at least watch whatever is coming from my mouth, and I'm trying to understand why it is coming, because I'm able to understand that the ego is reacting immediately, and I'm able to observe it and not do anything about it. But the thoughts, what do we do about the thoughts? Because they keep coming, and will that all get suppressed? What happens? Because you might even form, there might be a sudden, because the thoughts never stops. It'll keep coming and it'll keep going. But what happens? Do they, how do you stop those thoughts? I mean, I know we cannot stop it. It'll keep happening. But do we
Okay,
just
let
observe?
let us first observe one thing.
Hmm.
I got 3 thoughts. Number 1, I must just say, tell something. Second thought I got, I must scold the person. And third thought I got, I must beat up the person. Now, if I choose to just say, and I just tell, then the other two, although they came in my mind, they remain ineffective.
Okay.
Second thing, if I choose to scold, then the other two becomes ineffective. And if I choose to beat up, the other two becomes ineffective.
Got it.
So what gets realized or what gets effected is important. What it means, finally, that which comes into action, that is where you have to focus and correct yourself. In principle.
Okay.
Because what is happening now outside, that is at the behavioral level or at the verbal level, speech level, you must focus on that because that has direct impact on others. You are directly hurting others. And then when you start uh, cleansing at behavior and thought level, behavior and verbal level, it will come to your perception. You'll be able to read your mind and thoughts also. So it doesn't matter what thoughts you get, but what gets implemented, that is where you have to remain vigilant, ask for forgiveness for that particular one,
Yes.
and again resolve not to do that. Previously, it was projected, there was projected doership in that aspect, regarding that aspect. So let's say, if previously it was projected, I will scold, but I will never beat. But I can have opinion that I will beat that person. If he doesn't listen, I can do that also. But that was my opinion.
Yes.
That was not my decision. I will beat up. Do you understand? There are two things. This guy should be beaten up. Do you understand?
Yes.
And I say, I will beat that person. These two are different things. In the second case, I am categorically saying that I will beat. In the other case, I'm just expressing my opinion that this guy should be beaten up. So I will, if that projection was the first one, that is, this guy should be beaten up, I just get thought. But I will definitely scold. Where I am firm in my projection to do something, I will say, I will scold. But no, I will never beat up. But that guy should be beaten up. You understand? So I will never be beating up. I will not beat anyone.
Yeah, but he deserves.
But if I have decided I will beat up, then my hand will rise. That activity will take place. And that's why it is said that we have to do firm resolution for every desire. And we have to ask for forgiveness for every thought.
Forgiveness for every thought. Oh.
The purpose is then that opinion itself will go in the sense you will clean up your mind from that opinion. So you will say, no need to even tell someone anything. I should become such pure and my living example itself becomes so perfect. Just looking at me, they will realize and they stop doing. I need not even say. Forget about scolding and totally forget about beating anyone. That is the Kaviraj part. जुगनू की जरूर नहीं, सूरज की जरूर है, बोलने की जरूर नहीं, बतला दे मंजूर है. So you what you need is like sun, that light, that profound light, not this small lamp light.
Hmm.
And then he says there's no need to say scold or beat up anyone, but you show up through your living example of perfection. People will learn from that just by seeing.
Yes.
So it is said you practice first, you practice and preach then.
Hmm.
But people just preach, they never practice. So the idea is this.
Hmm.
Got it?
Yes, got it.
Mind level, when your perception become sharper, it will happen.
Okay.
You will be able to see even your thoughts. But we must primarily focus on our speech
And actions.
and behavior.
Hmm.
Where they are violent, they hurt others. And of course, then gradually you will come to your mind level, because mind level is our inside matter.
Yes, yes.
Our inside matter, which we can do anytime, but this outside stuff needs immediate attention.
Yes.
Like Lord Mahavira, during his last life, that is when he was Lord Mahavira, he never, that is Vardhaman Swami, never committed any act for which he had to do pratikraman. Like he never said anything negative or wrong. He never did anything violent. He never uttered any violent word, or he never said, he never did any violent activity. But his spending karmas were there, and that's what he had to pass through.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Thank you.
Sorry.
Pooja Ben.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
I have two questions. One is from today's satsang, like a follow-up, and then one is another question I had independently. So I'll start with my question. I came across like a saying in the satsang where Dadaji was explaining Vatsalya. He said Matru Prem is a Vatsalya Swarup and Pitru Prem is Sat Swarup. And so I just wanted to understand a little bit.
Pitru Prem is what?
Sat Swarup. Sat Swarup.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Matru Prem is Vatsalya Swarup. So then he went on to say like Vatsalya Ang, and there's 8 Darshan Ang, and the final Ang is Vatsalya Ang. Can you?
Come again, just 2 lines before.
Yeah, so he said Vatsalya Ang, there's 8 Darshan Angs.
Okay. What it means?
Yeah.
What it means?
Mhm.
When we get this realization, that is Shayak Darshan, Shayak Samkit, then 8 different qualities, they come up. And the final one is called Vatsalya Ang. Get it, sir? You can just give me a little time. And then that Vatsalya Ang is your outside interactive behavior. How you deal, your humility outside, your compassionate, your compassion outside. Outside means bodily, mind, speed, body level. So which others will experience that, it will get expressed in your dealing.
So it's like a characteristic I'm getting. It's a characteristic Like there's 8 types of characteristics, and
Yeah,
Vatsalya is a type of characteristic.
I bring it on the screen soon.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to explain that. For example, you're dealing as mother with your kids. That factor of Vatsalya, motherly love is there, which remains all the time. Even though you scold your children, you beat up your children at times, you don't want to do that. And even after doing that, you feel sorry. You feel damn hurt. And at times I've seen mothers crying also. You understand? So that is the level of that Vatsalya, deep motherly love.
And that's the same when in our Vidhi where we say Vatsalya Murti Dada Bhagwan. That's the same.
For Dada, when we say that, he had that compassion and motherly love for everyone. For everyone. But mothers, they have only for the children.
Okay.
So he is identified as a universal mother of everyone. In the meantime, I'll try to get that stuff.
Okay, Puja?
Okay, I got that. Hold on.
Ah, okay.
Just a moment. Just get it on the screen. Fine. Okay, there you are. Okay, the first one is Nishankta, doubtlessness, doubtless belief for your own self. Nishankit Gun. Did you understand?
Yeah.
With what we say, with total conviction and decision, I am pure soul. Okay, number 2, Nikankshit Gun. You are free, you become free from all desire. Here. Do you see that cursor?
Yeah, I see the cursor.
Yeah. The third one is Nirvichikitsa Gun. So you become free from aversion, dislike, hatred, antipathy, contempt, disgust. And you experience that. The best part is that. Although it is there, but you don't favor that. You never support that. And you're always like, you always ask for forgiveness. And you're very sorry for that also. Okay. The fourth one is a mood drashti gun. That is trust and confidence. That is firm belief, strong belief. You understand?
Yeah, strong belief.
Fifth is upaguhan gun. That is, even if you know others' mistakes, you will never utter them. You will never show. You will never show or reveal that mistake to anyone. That's what Dada said. Even after knowing, he remains as if he is not known. Jani na jan revute. And that quality naturally comes as our understanding grows. Okay, further, sthiti karan gun. Anything our firm belief in religion. So you always want to part your experience with others, support others for Swadhyaya Satsang. Okay. Actually, I know as per scriptures, I have picked up this. So here it is said Vatsalya Gun is number 7.
Mhm.
Or none I said it's fine.
Mhm.
And the last one is Prabhavana Gun. You always want others also get this, what you have got.
Mhm.
Of course, I can share this in the
Yeah, please do.
yeah, that is what. And here, they have given scriptural example of people who were like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All these examples what are given: Anjan Cho, Rajkumari, Anantmati, Udayan Raja, and all that.
Can you explain the strong belief, faith that's like in pure confidence in your Atma, or what does that mean?
I mean, what it means that it is your inner confidence, and you will never see. Here it is said, you will never distrust anyone.
Mhm.
You will always be trustworthy with everyone. Like the way, fantastic example was Dada Bhagwan. He remained trustworthy with everyone. That's how everyone had full trust in him, and he proved that all his life.
Mhm. And so these are
So
like,
it's like you never take advantage of any person in any situation,
okay.
which others who are ignorant they can do, and they do also, cheating and all that stuff.
Mhm. And these are qualities of like vitrags, or how does this, like, where does this list? I
See
guess, are
one
these
thing.
all prakrutik?
Yeah, Prakriti. Your body self, your relative self becomes such pious and pure.
Mhm.
See one thing. Pure soul is pure, absolutely pure, par excellence, all the time, irrespective of how the body self is, how someone's relative is. But when one realizes his self as pure soul, naturally, because of this perceptive power of perception that opens, one starts observing, perceiving his own weaknesses. And gradually, one after another, these qualities they open up. And that finality was the way it is said that compassion
That's like Prem Swarup?
opens. And yes, and then you want to be an instrument to spread this real welfare of the world, for the real
Sure.
welfare of the world. With Dada has said that because the person who has given you this knowledge, this quality was there, so you're bound to have that feeling that others, I become instrument for others' real welfare also.
Right. Some of these
Like how
line up with the no-coms too.
absolutely. So we don't know how Dada has given us all these cleansing parameters through these 5 prayers what we are doing every day.
Mhm. Yes. Yeah, this is a very nice chart. Thank you for sharing.
So yeah, Jai Satchidananda.
Jai Satchidananda. And can I follow up if we have time on from today's
Yeah, go ahead,
question?
Pooja.
Deepakanandji, can you clarify? I want to understand this a little bit better. You just, when we were talking about file number 1 as an effect of the creation of your past life's ego. But then we said that that ego died. Can you clarify, like, so my past ego had a charge and a discharge, and this
Let Okay, I got it. Let's
Okay.
number one, what Dada has said.
Mhm.
He has said, ego that charges karma is always different from ego that suffers the karmic results, karmic effect. Now,
Okay.
I give you example.
Okay.
Whatever puja does now. So this puja, who we are seeing her, is the effect of the past karma.
Mhm.
And what you as ego, imagine you as ego, not as enlightened state. We can even refer to that enlightened state also, but let's say you as ego, whatever you project as I am puja and whatever you project,
Mhm.
and you have caused bunch of karma, causal body,
Mhm.
your ego don't travel because the person dies.
Mhm.
So that person and that ego dies with the person.
I see. So it's the
What
ego form the
and
causal body.
yes, and what the puja has caused will
Mhm.
go further.
Okay.
And then let's say that now this puja is born of the past, some Sumati Ben. Why I
Okay.
say Sumati Ben? Sumati is a wise woman.
Okay.
So a wise woman has projected you as puja, and that's how you are born as puja.
Okay.
But that now Sumati Ben is lost. Puja is product of Sumati Ben.
Sumati Ben's
Puja,
causal ego.
yes, Sumati
Mhm.
Ben's ego. She caused puja.
Mhm.
She is gone.
Mhm.
She's gone with that body,
Right.
right? So whatever she projected as I am Sumati, and I am Sumati,
Mhm.
what puja gets is my. That is her
Okay.
discharging. What was caused as I am gets resulted as mine.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm not very able to explain it very nicely in English, but in Gujarati, I will say, હું કરીને પ્રોજેક્ટ કરેલું મારું મારું કરીને ખાલી થાય. And that maru is connected with puja, body self,
What is
mind, speech, body, reflective consciousness, intellect, and ego. That ego is discharge egoism,
right?
which is acting now also, working now also,
Which is acting now, but now that
which is
puja
making you experience, which is making you feel the
suffer,
suffering.
feel the suffering. Okay.
You are not the sufferer
Right.
because you, as I am, got separated as I am pure soul.
Right.
And in your intermediate enlightened state, why it is an intermediate enlightened state? This enlightened state is in between state
Mhm.
because you have two jobs to do. Puja, who is incomplete today because of the limited projection of
Sumitra
Sumati.
Ben's. Yeah. Sumitra Ben's.
Sumati,
Sumitra.
puja is not complete. What it means,
Right.
puja is not perfect. Puja is
Right.
not normal. So it becomes your duty to make puja normal. So your duty means as I am, but that I am now is enlightened state.
Intermediate Mahatma Dasha, all of
Intermediate,
those.
why? Because you have, you are pure soul,
Mhm.
and you have to fix puja also.
Mhm. But from what today's satsang, what I'm getting is you try to fix puja, but because of the lack of unity, if she doesn't fix, you do pratikraman.
Correct,
Right?
correct.
Okay.
So even if with your firm resolution, that is your intermediate enlightened state resolution,
Mhm.
puja is not getting fixed in
Mhm.
totality.
Mhm.
But as much she lacks the result, you are doing forgiveness, asking for forgiveness,
Mhm.
and you further you're resolving. No matter what, I want to handle the file in an amicable way only. Period. So what which did not caused or affected, finally, affected, couldn't effect out, you have projected in a causal way, which builds your new body, which will have this result, in which you will be able to handle the file amicable way. And that time you don't have, even you won't have to say that I want to handle the file in an amicable way, which Dada has been doing. He did all his life that. You understand?
Yeah.
He says, I am living example of 5 Agnas.
And then just to clarify, puja is actually just reciting these agnas and nokomas. That's more mechanical. But my intermediate dasha state is the one that's kind of putting that bhavna into these
Okay, let us
prayers, right?
understand with more aspect what was projected by Sumati. What was projected by Sumati
Mhm.
is puja now.
Mhm.
So all these new things what you have got
Mhm.
is due to the self-realization which you received from Dada Bhagwan
Mhm.
and his yog bal,
Mhm.
right? So her puja is Vyavasthit of Sumati, right? So you
Okay.
will not find any kind of wisdom in puja as it is. Some good virtues will be there,
Mhm.
but all these amicable settlement and all this stuff, that clarity and finality is not there.
Right.
So what is said outside puja is incomplete, is not normal, is imperfect.
Right.
So the inside I, which got realized,
Mhm.
which is having full conviction that I am pure soul,
Mhm.
that intermediate state is the realized state,
Mhm.
and it is doing two jobs.
Mhm.
Whatever incomplete or weakness or lapse she that intermediate state sees in puja,
Mhm.
she corrects it from inside because that's not her vyavasthit. If it is there in the vyavasthit, you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
But because she lacks those qualities, you are correcting it from inside as by relative viewpoint. That's your duty as I am puja by relative viewpoint. And by real viewpoint, you perceive puja what she does through that Vayvasthit Shakti.
I see. Okay.
In fact, that by real viewpoint, you are seeing puja outside also, who is in the hands of Vyavasthit, and you are also seeing your intermediate enlightened state also.
Mhm.
Because you come to know that I missed the Agnas here. One who is following the Agna knows, come to know that I missed the Agna. That means a level higher perception is there, which is even seeing Puja's Purushat state, intermediate enlightened state.
Mhm.
You understand?
Yeah.
That is our Vijnan Swarup state. So that's what we are working at that level, but our operative level is intermediate enlightened state.
Oh.
So this is the beauty of Akram Vijnan, which has put us in that supreme Godhood state, Paramatma state.
Mhm.
But we are not able to experience that because we have a lot of work to be done to fix the body's health, to make the body's health normal. So make puja normal.
Right.
So intermediate enlightened state, Antaratma state, corrects puja. And when no job is there with puja, that state remains one with your soul. That's why Dada said in your free time, contemplate qualities of pure soul. I am pure soul. I possess infinite knowledge. I possess infinite vision. I
Mhm.
possess infinite strength. I am abode of infinite bliss. Right?
Right. That's putting the
So that
intermediate state.
you are establishing oneness with pure
The
soul.
real. Mhm.
And imagine when puja is done, she's become normal. What are you going to do? Your relative viewpoint job is over.
Mhm.
So it's like this is puja and this is pure soul. Your intermediate soul, intermediate state is almost towards puja.
Mhm.
But as you keep cleansing puja, as puja becomes normal and normal and normal, imagine that puja has become 100% normal. So your intermediate state is almost near pure soul, touching
see.
pure soul, but not one with pure soul. That separation is there as intermediate enlightened state, but it is now close to pure soul.
Right.
At this point, a time comes because nothing remains to be done with puja.
Right.
She's become pure, normal. A
Mhm.
state comes, a time comes, not state, a time comes which is
Mhm.
called, I don't know the word in English, but no, it is called Shapakshreni, ascension. And that
Ascension.
intermediate state vanishes and you become one with pure soul.
Mm.
That is absolute knowledge, Keval Gyan state,
Keval knowledge.
which is going to happen when we have direct sight, darshan of Simandar Swami.
Wow.
And it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Our basic job is to have that inner travel.
Mhm.
It's fixing puja in an amicable way, make her perfect, normal,
Mhm.
perfectly normal.
Mhm.
That's why it is said, Dada said, you are given that supreme Godhood state. You are sitting in the lap of God and fixing puja. Because what puja is, her idol doesn't have any outlook of God. But through 5 Agna following, she's going to become perfect idol, which will uh, have outlook of God.
Her idol meaning like she never came with godhood state. Is that what you mean?
Come again. What is
You
it?
mean the idol? You mean she never came with a godhood state?
No, she always said, I am puja, I am pharmacist and whatnot.
Okay.
I am Patel. All these wrong beliefs, bunch of wrong beliefs. And
Mhm.
primary wrong belief is I am puja.
Mhm.
But she got enlightened, and that's how she came to do. She got separated from puja, and she started saying, now she started saying, I am pure soul, with total conviction and decision, come what may. Like how oil and water are separate,
Mhm.
puja and I am totally separate.
Right.
And what Dada has said, he has put us in that supreme Godhood state, Paramatma state. Who Vignan Sarup Chu, that is that state, but we are not able to experience that because a lot of job to be done, fixing puja, making it normal and perfect
Mhm.
through Agna following, which is happening now, right?
Right. Okay. Thank you so much. That's clearer now.
Very good. Well, we miss you, Puja, on Tuesdays.
I know the
Hopefully-
timing doesn't work out right now, but hopefully with daylight savings that might help.
Oh, you should have told us we could have checked into timing thing, but next
Yeah.
Sunday we change timing, so that'll be great. Okay, sounds good. Okay,
Mhm.
our time is up. So Deepakanandji, do 3 months. Everybody, please follow.
Jai Sachidanand.
Yes, Sachidanand.
Namo Vitragai.
Namo Vitragai.
Bye.
Arihantanam.
Namo Arihantanam.
Arihantanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo
Ayadiyanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo
Vajrayanam.
Vajjayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo
Loe Savasahunam.
Eso Panchana Mukkaro.
Eso
Panchanamukkaro.
Sarva Pava Pranasano.
Sarva Pavak
Mangalanam cha sarvesim
Mangalanam Jasavvesim
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
One minute, Deepakanji, for
Yeah.
next Sunday.
Yeah. On.
Following 5 Agnas. That makes sense?
Come. Hello? What did you say? Please repeat.
For next Sunday, should we continue watching the 5 Agnas where we are issues or problem following 5 Agnas?
No, I feel let us do this 1 week and then we will change next week. Huh?
Okay. Okay, everybody? Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
Jai
Sabin,
Satchidanand.
we await your question also from UK. And Rani, you too. This is what Harshaben. Okay, she's from UK.
Oh, okay. Jai Satchidanand, Sabin.
Anand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai
Deepakanandji,
Satchidanand.
welcomed by all Mahatmas.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Excellent
Satchidanand.
satsang today, Deepakanandji.
Jai Satchidanand.
Thank you.
Jai
Jai
Satchidanand.
Satchidanand.
Jai